Welcome back to our channel, friends. Today, we're going to share something that can truly change your life. Not someday, not next year, but starting tomorrow morning. Because success doesn't begin when the world sees you. It begins when no one is watching, in those quiet early hours of your morning. The way you start your day decides how you live your life. In this video, we'll reveal 7 powerful morning secrets that will help you rise with energy, focus, and purpose, so you can become a stronger, calmer, and more successful version of yourself. So sit back, listen carefully, and imagine how different your life could be if every morning felt like a new beginning. Let's begin. Secret 1. Start your morning with powerful intention. Every great life begins with a great morning. Every successful person you see, the entrepreneur, the athlete, the leader, the creator, they all have one secret in common. They own their morning. When the world is still quiet, your mind is like soft clay. It can be shaped into anything you want. The first hour after you wake up decides what kind of person you will be for the rest of the day. If you win that first hour, you win the day. 1. The first moment. Control your mind before the world does. Most people open their eyes and immediately grab their phones. They see other people's lives, messages, news, and problems. And without even realizing it, they start reacting instead of creating. But the successful ones, the disciplined ones, they do something different. They pause. They take control of their thoughts before the world does. The moment you wake up, take one deep breath and say to yourself, "This is my day. I choose how I feel. I choose what I do." You are programming your brain for success. You are sending a message to your subconscious mind that you are in charge. 2. The power of intention. An intention is not just a wish. It's a command to your brain. When you set an intention in the morning, you tell your mind what to look for, what to focus on, and what to ignore. If you wake up saying, "Today is going to be stressful," your brain will find proof of that. But if you wake up saying, "Today I'll grow stronger and stay calm no matter what," your brain will start searching for ways to make it happen. That's how the most successful people think. They don't wait for good days. They create good days through intention. 3. Create a morning ritual of power. Right after waking up, do not rush. Spend the first 15 minutes building yourself. Here's a simple 3-step ritual to start with. Step 1. Gratitude. 2 minutes. Say thank you for 3 things. It could be your health, your home, your family, or even just the chance to try again. Gratitude switches your mind from what's missing to what's possible. Step 2. Visualization. 5 minutes. Close your eyes and imagine your ideal self. Imagine how that person walks, talks, works, and reacts to problems. See it clearly, because what you visualize repeatedly, your mind starts believing. Step 3. Affirmation. 5 minutes. Speak these words aloud every morning. I am strong. I am focused. I am becoming better every single day. When you repeat these affirmations daily, they become your new identity. 4. The science behind it. Your brain produces a chemical called cortisol in the morning. It prepares you for action. If your first thoughts are negative, that chemical turns into stress. But if your first thoughts are positive, intentional, and focused, it becomes energy and confidence. That's why starting your morning with peace, gratitude, and clarity gives you emotional power for the whole day. 5. Example of powerful morning intention. Imagine two people wake up at 6 a.m. The first person scrolls social media, feels jealous, skips breakfast, and rushes to work. The second person spends 10 minutes in silence, writes goals, drinks water, and walks outside while thinking about gratitude. Both live in the same world, but they don't live the same day. The second person is calm, focused, and clear. That's the difference intention makes. 6. Why this changes everything. When you wake up consciously, you begin to attract better energy. You make better choices. You stop reacting and start creating. You begin to feel more in control of your time, your emotions, and your future. And that's what truly successful people have mastered. They design their mornings instead of letting chaos decide it for them. 7. Morning Intention Formula. Simple practice. Each morning, write these 3 lines in your journal. 1. Today, I choose peace over pressure. 2. Today, I will stay focused on my goals. 3. Today, I will act with discipline, not emotion. Read them slowly. Believe them deeply. Because when you decide who you are in the morning, no one else can control your day. 8. The final thought. Your future doesn't begin next month or next year. It begins tomorrow morning when you wake up. Don't start your day by reacting to the world. Start your day by building yourself. The moment you open your eyes, ask, what would the best version of me do right now? That's where transformation begins. So remember, the first secret to changing your life is simple but powerful. Start every morning with intention, gratitude, and clarity. Because once you control your morning, you control your destiny. Secret 2. The Morning Energy Booster. Energy is the fuel of success. Without energy, even the greatest dreams fade into frustration. You can have talent, ideas, and ambition, but if you wake up tired, heavy, and mentally slow, nothing moves. That's why truly successful people focus not only on what they do, but how they feel when they start the day. Morning energy is not just physical, it's emotional, mental, and even spiritual. When your mind and body wake up together, you start your day with power, clarity, and unstoppable drive. Let's break down how to build that morning energy every single day. 1. Hydrate your body. Wake up your brain. When you sleep, your body loses water through breathing and sweating. That's why you often feel sluggish when you first wake up. The first thing to do, before coffee, before phone, before anything, is to drink water. Water is life. It activates your metabolism, improves blood flow to your brain, and clears toxins from your body. If you drink a full glass of water immediately after waking up, your body begins to function at its best again. For extra energy, add a few drops of lemon. It balances your body's pH level and refreshes your senses. This simple act can transform your morning from sleepy to alive. 2. Move your body, even for 10 minutes. Your body is designed for motion, not for stillness. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your muscles are stiff and your blood circulation slows. The fastest way to bring energy back is movement. You don't need an hour of gym training. You can simply stretch, do push-ups, yoga, or take a brisk walk. Movement sends oxygen to your brain, releases endorphins, the happiness chemicals, and makes you feel awake without caffeine. When you move in the morning, you are not just exercising your body. You are also exercising your discipline. It's a silent reminder that you can control your mind even when it says, stay in bed. 3. Feed your body right. What you eat in the morning decides how focused and energetic you'll feel for the next several hours. If you start your day with sugar or heavy processed food, you'll crash before noon. But if you start your day with healthy fuel, fruits, nuts, oats, protein, your body runs like a high-performance engine. Successful people eat for energy, not for taste. They understand that food is not just pleasure, it's power. When you treat your breakfast as the first step of your success routine, you start respecting your health more than your habits. 4. Breathe to charge your mind. Most people don't realize that breathing is the fastest way to boost energy. Deep breathing fills your body with oxygen, reduces stress hormones, and clears your mind instantly. Try this every morning. 1. Sit straight with your eyes closed. 2. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds. 3. Hold for 2 seconds. 4. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. 5. Repeat this 10 times. This simple breathing exercise increases focus, sharpens your thinking, and makes you feel calm, yet powerful. It's like pressing the reset button for your brain. 5. Feed your mind, not just your body. Your physical energy is important, but mental energy decides your success. What you feed your mind early in the morning will shape your emotions for the rest of the day. Avoid checking negative news or social media first thing in the morning. Instead, spend 10 minutes reading something positive. A motivational quote, a few pages from a great book, or listening to an inspiring audio clip. When you fill your mind with inspiration before the day begins, you carry that strength into every challenge. The words you hear in the morning become the voice that guides you through the day. 6. Get sunlight, the natural energy source. Step outside or open your window and let sunlight touch your face. Sunlight tells your brain, it's time to wake up. It boosts serotonin, the happiness hormone, and resets your biological clock. Just 10 minutes of sunlight can lift your mood, sharpen your focus, and energize your entire body. Nature's energy is always available, but we often hide from it behind curtains and screens. Make sunlight your daily vitamin of motivation. 7. Protect your energy from negativity. Energy can be created, but it can also be destroyed. If you start your morning by arguing, complaining, or worrying, you drain yourself before the day even begins. Protect your energy like treasure. Avoid unnecessary noise. Don't let other people's moods decide how you feel. Your energy is sacred. It's what will carry you toward your dreams. Choose peace over panic. Calmness is a form of strength. 8. Build a personal energy routine. Here's a simple formula you can follow every morning to feel unstoppable. 1. Drink water. 1 full glass to wake your system. 2. Move for 10 minutes. Stretch, walk, or do yoga. 3. Breathe deeply. 10 slow, conscious breaths. 4. Get sunlight. Let your body feel alive. 5. Read or listen to something inspiring. Fuel your mind. 6. Eat clean. Give your body what it truly needs. 7. Smile. Because energy flows where attention goes. When you practice this daily, your body begins to expect success every morning. You stop dragging yourself through the day and start leading it with purpose. 9. The real meaning of energy. Energy is not about how much sleep you got. It's about how connected you are with yourself. When you wake up, breathe deeply, move, and think positively, you are telling your body and mind, I'm ready to live today fully. This energy becomes your confidence. It becomes your power to stay focused when others give up. It becomes your silent force that pushes you to take action even when you don't feel like it. 10. Final thought. The second secret to changing your life is mastering your morning energy. When you wake up and recharge your mind, body, and soul, you start living each day as your best self. Don't let tiredness or laziness control your dreams. Remember, energy creates success. And the best time to create energy is every morning before the world wakes up. Secret 3. The Morning Mind Mastery. Your mind is your greatest weapon. It is the place where success begins or ends. No matter how energetic your body feels or how well you plan your day, if your mind is full of confusion, doubt, or distraction, your day will drift away without meaning. That's why mastering your mind in the morning is the third and most powerful secret to transforming your life. 1. The mind wakes before the body. Every morning, when you open your eyes, your thoughts begin to move before you even step out of bed. Those first few thoughts are like seeds. They will grow and shape your emotions, focus, and actions for the rest of the day. If your first thought is, "I'm tired, I don't want to get up," your mind starts building excuses. But if your first thought is, "I'm grateful for today, and I'm ready to grow," your mind starts finding reasons to rise higher. So remember this: the way you talk to yourself in the first 5 minutes after waking up decides your mood for the next 15 hours. 2. The morning mental reset. Your brain carries emotional weight from yesterday. Stress, regret, fear, anxiety. If you don't reset it in the morning, you start your new day with old energy. That's why successful people practice something called the mental reset ritual every morning. Here's how it works. 1. Sit in silence for a minute. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. 2. Visualize yesterday fading away. Every worry, every mistake, every argument, just fading into the distance. 3. Say silently, "Yesterday is gone. Today, I begin again." This small act frees your mind from emotional baggage. It tells your subconscious, "I'm ready to create, not repeat." 3. Master the first voice you hear. The first voice that speaks in your mind is often fear. "You're not ready. You'll fail. What if it doesn't work?" You cannot stop that voice from coming, but you can choose not to believe it. Replace it with stronger words. Talk back to your fear with power. "I've handled worse before. I am stronger than my excuses. I will do what others avoid." When your mind hears strength, it becomes strength. You begin to feel unstoppable because your inner voice starts working for you, not against you. 4. The 5-minute mental conditioning practice. Here's a simple yet life-changing morning practice used by world-class performers, athletes, and leaders. It takes only 5 minutes, but it rewires your mindset completely. 1 minute of gratitude. Think about 3 things you are thankful for. Gratitude changes your focus from lack to abundance. 2. 1 minute of visualization. Imagine your day going perfectly. See yourself handling challenges calmly and successfully. 3. 1 minute of affirmation. Speak your power aloud. I am confident. I am disciplined. I am growing every day. 4. 1 minute of breathing. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Feel your energy rising. 5. 1 minute of focus. Ask yourself, what is the most important thing I can do today? And commit to doing it. These 5 minutes align your emotions, thoughts, and goals. They prepare your mind for victory. 5. Stop the mental noise. Most people start their mornings by letting other people's voices fill their heads. News, messages, notifications, gossip. The result? Mental clutter. To master your mind, you must protect it from noise. Avoid checking your phone for the first 30 minutes after waking up. During that time, your brain is highly sensitive. It's like fresh clay, easily molded. Fill it with peace, not pressure. Read something inspiring. Listen to calm music. Think about your goals. Train your mind to focus on what matters before the world tries to distract you. 6. The power of self-talk. Your self-talk builds your confidence or destroys it. Every morning, speak words that strengthen your identity. If you say, "I'm lazy" or "I can't focus," your mind believes it and acts accordingly. But if you say, "I am disciplined, I am sharp, I am becoming better," your brain starts creating actions that match that belief. It's not magic. It's neuroscience. Your thoughts release chemicals that affect your energy, motivation, and emotional strength. So choose your words carefully every morning, because your mind is always listening. 7. Reprogramming the subconscious. Your subconscious mind, the part of you that runs automatically, is most active in the first 30 minutes after waking. That's when your brain waves are in a relaxed, suggestive state called theta state. Whatever you tell yourself during that time goes deep into your subconscious and becomes part of your belief system. That's why repeating positive affirmations in the morning is so powerful. Your brain absorbs them like seeds planted in fertile soil. If you say daily, "I'm calm and confident," "I attract growth and success," "I stay disciplined and focused," soon you start behaving in line with those beliefs, without even forcing yourself. That's the secret behind the mindset of winners. 8. Focus on what you can control. The mind easily gets trapped thinking about things we can't control. People's opinions, luck, or results. To master your morning mind, shift your focus toward what you can control: your thoughts, effort, and attitude. Each morning, remind yourself, "I can't control everything, but I can control myself." That mindset creates peace, focus, and emotional power. Instead of worrying about the outcome, you start focusing on the process. And that's where real progress happens. 9. Feed your mind daily. Your mind grows with what you feed it. If you feed it negativity, it grows fear. If you feed it positivity, it grows courage. So every morning, read or listen to something uplifting. A success story, a motivational speech, or a few powerful quotes. Here's a suggestion. Keep a mind fuel notebook. Every morning, write one quote that inspires you. Read it throughout the day whenever you feel low. Over time, those words will build a strong, unshakable mindset. 10. The final thought. Morning mind mastery is about taking control of your mental state before the world can take it from you. You don't need a perfect morning routine. You need a powerful mental routine. One that clears your mind, strengthens your focus, and builds your confidence. When your mind is strong, problems become puzzles, challenges become opportunities, and your day becomes something you shape, not something that happens to you. So remember this truth. If you master your mind every morning, you will master your life. Secret 4. The power of morning discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievements. It is the silent force that transforms your dreams into reality. While motivation can make you start something, only discipline can make you finish it. The people who succeed in life are not always the most talented or the smartest. They are simply the ones who do what needs to be done even when they don't feel like doing it. Your morning is the best time to build this powerful muscle, the muscle of discipline. 1. Why morning discipline matters the most. When you wake up, your mind is clear, your environment is quiet, and your decisions have not yet been influenced by stress or distraction. This is the perfect time to train yourself to act with control, not comfort. The first hour of your morning is a test. It silently asks you, will you control the day, or will the day control you? Those who choose discipline early choose success later. Making your bed, exercising, journaling, or meditating may look like small actions, but they are mental victories, reminders that you are in charge. When you win your first few battles in the morning, your brain releases dopamine, the reward chemical. It tells your mind, good job, keep going. This chemical response strengthens your willpower and helps you make stronger decisions throughout the day. 2. Discipline is doing what's right, not what's easy. Most people live their mornings on autopilot. They hit snooze, scroll their phones, skip routines, and then wonder why they feel behind all day. Discipline means saying no to the easy option and yes to the better one. It means waking up when the alarm rings, even when your body says, 5 more minutes. It means staying true to your plan even when your emotions say, not today. That's what separates the dreamers from the doers. Each time you choose action over excuse, you tell your subconscious, I am not weak. I am committed. Over time, your mind starts believing this, and that belief becomes your power. 3. Build a morning routine that trains discipline. Your routine doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be consistent. Here's a simple but powerful routine that strengthens self-discipline every morning. 1. Wake up at the same time daily. No matter how late you sleep, try to wake up at the same hour. This trains your body to obey your mind, not your comfort. 2. Make your bed. It might sound small, but it's a symbolic act of order. It tells your mind, I finish what I start. 3. Cold water splash or shower. It's uncomfortable, but that's the point. It teaches you to step outside your comfort zone first thing in the morning. 4. 10 minutes of movement. Whether it's stretching, yoga, or a quick jog, it teaches your body that energy comes from discipline, not from mood. 5. Write your top 3 priorities. This habit trains your focus. You are not reacting to life. You are directing it. These 5 simple steps may take only 30 minutes, but they condition your brain to choose structure over chaos. 4. The science behind discipline. Discipline is not just willpower. It's a mental system built inside your brain. Every time you resist temptation, you strengthen your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making and control. If you skip small responsibilities like waking up on time or following routines, your brain becomes lazy. But if you train it to follow structure, your brain learns to find satisfaction in effort, not comfort. That's how soldiers, athletes, and leaders stay consistent. Not because they always feel motivated, but because their brains are wired for discipline. 5. The 3 levels of morning discipline. Let's go deeper. Discipline grows in 3 levels. Level 1. External discipline. You rely on alarms, reminders, or others to push you. This is the beginner stage. Level 2. Internal discipline. You start doing things on your own. You wake up because you respect your word, not your comfort. Level 3. Identity discipline. You no longer think I must do this. You think, This is who I am. At this level, discipline becomes natural, like brushing your teeth. It becomes part of your identity. To reach level 3, you must pass through level 1 and 2 without quitting. Every repetition counts. 6. Discipline is freedom. It might sound strange, but discipline is actually the purest form of freedom. When you are disciplined, you are free from laziness, free from regret, free from guilt. You don't wake up worrying about wasted time or missed chances, because you are already moving forward. Freedom doesn't come from doing what you want. It comes from doing what you should, until what you should becomes what you love. The world is full of people chasing motivation, but motivation fades. Discipline stays. Discipline is what makes you unstoppable even when inspiration disappears. 7. Overcoming the "I don't feel like it" trap. Every morning, your mind will find excuses. It's too early. I'm tired. I'll start tomorrow. But those are not real obstacles. They are mental illusions. To overcome them, train your mind to act before it argues. The moment your alarm rings, don't think. Move. The more you delay, the more power your mind gives to resistance. A powerful technique, the 5-second rule. When you feel lazy or hesitant, count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. This cuts off hesitation and replaces it with action. The key is momentum. Once you start, your energy rises naturally. 8. Discipline creates confidence. Many people think confidence comes from success. In truth, it comes from self-trust. When you keep your morning promises, waking up on time, exercising, completing tasks, you begin to trust yourself. You realize, if I say I'll do it, I'll do it. That self-trust builds massive confidence. You stop comparing yourself to others because you're too busy improving yourself. Confidence is not built in public, it's built in private. Every morning when no one is watching and you still choose discipline. 9. How to stay consistent when you slip. Even the most disciplined people fall sometimes. The difference is, they don't quit, they reset. If you miss your morning routine, don't say, "I failed." Say, "I restart." Consistency is not about being perfect every day. It's about getting back every time you fall. Remember, success is not one big decision. It's 1,000 small disciplined moments repeated every morning. 10. The final thought. The most successful people are not born different. They are built different. Built through habits, built through structure, built through morning discipline. If you can master your morning habits, you can master your destiny. Your life will no longer be controlled by emotions or laziness, but by purpose and direction. So tomorrow morning, when the alarm rings, rise, not because you have to, but because you promised yourself that you will. That's the true power of morning discipline. It doesn't just change your schedule, it changes your identity. Secret 5. The Morning Gratitude Ritual. Gratitude is the secret language of abundance. It is one of the most powerful emotions that can completely shift your life. Not because it changes your circumstances, but because it changes you. When you start your morning with gratitude, you stop focusing on what's missing and start appreciating what's already present. That small shift in awareness transforms your mindset, your energy, and even your destiny. Every successful, peaceful, and fulfilled person begins their day by counting their blessings, not their problems. Gratitude opens the heart, clears the mind, and sets a tone of calm confidence for the rest of the day. Let's explore how to build this life-changing morning ritual in depth. 1. The science behind gratitude. Gratitude is not just a spiritual idea, it's a scientifically proven mindset that rewires your brain. When you express gratitude, your brain releases two powerful chemicals, dopamine and serotonin, the feel-good hormones. They improve your mood, reduce stress, and create a sense of peace and fulfillment. Research from Harvard and the University of California shows that people who practice gratitude every morning are not only happier, but also healthier, more productive, and more resilient in facing challenges. When you begin your day with gratitude, your brain learns to focus on possibilities rather than problems. You start seeing lessons instead of failures, opportunities instead of obstacles. 2. Gratitude shifts your frequency. Everything in life has energy. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions all vibrate at certain frequencies. Negative emotions like anger, jealousy, or anxiety vibrate low. Gratitude vibrates very high. When you practice gratitude every morning, you raise your emotional vibration. You attract better experiences, calmer energy, and more positive people into your life. That's why many successful people say, "The more thankful I am, the more things I find to be thankful for." It's not luck. It's the law of energy. 3. Begin each morning with awareness. Before you even get out of bed, pause for a few seconds. Feel your heartbeat, your breath, your existence. Whisper to yourself, "I am alive. I have another chance today." Most people take the morning for granted. They wake up complaining about sleep, weather, or work. But wise people understand that waking up is not a small thing. It's a gift denied to millions. Just this awareness. I am still here. I still have time to change, is a form of deep gratitude. 4. The 3-step morning gratitude ritual. Here's a simple, powerful routine you can start immediately. Step 1. Think of 3 things you're thankful for. It could be as simple as having a roof over your head, food to eat, someone who cares about you, or even the ability to learn and grow. Don't just list them mechanically. Feel them. Visualize them as you say thank you. Step 2. Express gratitude for yourself. This part is often forgotten. Say thank you to yourself for not giving up, for trying again, for staying strong. You've survived things that could have broken you. That deserves appreciation. Step 3. Send gratitude outward. Close your eyes and silently send good energy to someone you love, someone who helped you, or even someone who hurt you. Wish them peace. When you do this, you release emotional burdens and free your heart from negativity. This entire process takes less than 5 minutes but can set the emotional tone for your whole day. 5. The power of writing. It down. Thinking gratitude is good. Speaking it is better. But writing it down, that's transformational. Keep a small notebook beside your bed and call it your gratitude journal. Every morning, write 3 to 5 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big. Some days it might be the smell of fresh coffee, my parents' health, the chance to learn something new. When you write these things, your focus sharpens. You begin to notice more goodness in your daily life, even in ordinary moments. Over time, when you read back through your journal, you'll realize how much beauty has always been around you. Things you once ignored. 6. Gratitude turns problems into lessons. Life will never be perfect. Every morning will not be smooth. But gratitude doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means facing them with strength and perspective. Instead of saying, "Why is this happening to me?" Start asking, "What is this teaching me?" For example, if someone criticizes you, be grateful for the chance to grow thicker skin. If you face failure, be thankful for the lesson it taught you. If things take longer than expected, appreciate the patience it's building in you. Every challenge carries a hidden blessing. Gratitude helps you see it. 7. Gratitude and relationships. A grateful person is magnetic. When you show appreciation, you create stronger relationships. At home, at work, and in society. Each morning, think of at least one person who has helped you in some way and silently thank them. You can even send a quick message or just smile when you meet them next. Gratitude makes others feel valued, and when you spread appreciation, it always returns multiplied. Remember, people may forget what you say, but they never forget how you make them feel. Gratitude makes people feel seen, respected, and loved. 8. Gratitude replaces anxiety with peace. Anxiety often comes from thinking about what could go wrong. Gratitude brings you back to what's already right. It grounds your thoughts in the present moment. Whenever you feel overwhelmed in the morning, stop and name 5 things that are okay right now. It could be, I'm breathing. I have a home. I have water. I have hope. I have another chance. Suddenly your worries shrink, your mind quiets, and you remember. You already have enough to begin again. 9. Gratitude creates emotional strength. People who start their mornings with gratitude are emotionally stronger. They don't react quickly to negativity because they have already built a base of positivity inside. Gratitude makes your heart calm under pressure. You start handling stress with grace. You stop complaining and start solving. You stop blaming and start understanding. That emotional maturity makes you stand out in your work, your relationships, and your growth. 10. Advanced practice. Gratitude visualization. Once you get used to basic gratitude journaling, try this deeper exercise. Close your eyes and imagine everything you're thankful for. Your home, family, health, nature, your breath. All surrounding you like warm light. Now imagine sending that light outward, to your loved ones, your community, even to strangers. Feel that light expanding. This mental image fills your body with warmth and peace. It removes stress and creates unshakable calm. This practice, done daily, builds emotional intelligence and deep inner happiness. 11. Gratitude builds abundance mindset. When you live in gratitude, you stop comparing your life to others. You stop chasing what's missing and start working with what you have. This mindset naturally attracts more success because you operate from a place of strength, not scarcity. People who complain repel opportunities. People who are thankful invite them. Gratitude is not only a spiritual key, it's a success strategy. 12. The final thought. Every morning you are given a choice. To wake up and complain, or to wake up and appreciate. One drains your energy, the other multiplies it. When you begin your day with gratitude, you start from abundance, not emptiness. You remind yourself that life is already giving you everything you need to build something beautiful. You just have to notice it. So tomorrow morning, before the rush begins, place your hand on your heart and say, "Thank you for this breath, for this day, for another chance to grow." That's not just a ritual, that's a mindset. And that mindset will turn every ordinary morning into a day of miracles. Secret 6. The power of morning silence and reflection. Silence is not emptiness. It is strength, awareness, and truth. In a world that never stops talking, silence has become rare. But it is in silence that the greatest minds think, the bravest hearts heal, and the most successful people plan. If you truly want to change your life, learn to sit with silence every morning. Because silence is not the absence of sound. It is the presence of yourself. It is the moment when you stop listening to the noise of the world and start hearing the whispers of your soul. 1. Why morning silence matters. Every morning, before the phone buzzes, before the notifications flood your mind, before the world starts demanding your attention, there exists a golden time. A quiet space between waking and doing. That space is sacred. In that calm hour, your mind is most open, your heart is most honest, and your spirit is most alive. If you fill that time with noise, you lose your direction for the day. But if you fill it with silence, reflection, and awareness, you gain control over your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Silence helps you listen, not to others, but to yourself. It helps you reconnect with your purpose, your values, and your goals. 2. The science behind silence. Modern research proves that spending even 10 minutes in silence each morning increases brain activity in the areas responsible for focus, decision-making, and creativity. When you stay silent, your brain enters a relaxed alpha state, the same state artists and innovators enter during moments of deep inspiration. It reduces the stress hormone cortisol and increases the clarity hormone serotonin. That's why you often get your best ideas when you're calm, not when you're busy. In silence, your mind stops reacting and starts creating. 3. The habit of stillness. You don't have to sit like a monk or meditate for hours. Even 5 minutes of complete stillness can transform your mental and emotional energy. Here's a simple practice. Sit comfortably in a quiet place. Close your eyes and take slow, deep breaths. Focus only on your breathing. In and out, in and out. Don't fight your thoughts. Just observe them like clouds passing in the sky. This stillness slows down your mental noise. You begin to see your thoughts instead of being trapped inside them. You stop chasing problems and start understanding them. This is not just relaxation. It's mental alignment. 4. Silence is the mirror of the mind. In silence, everything you ignore begins to appear. Your fears, dreams, regrets, and desires all rise to the surface. It may feel uncomfortable at first, because silence shows you the truth. But that truth is what gives you direction. Many people run away from silence because they fear what it will reveal. But only those who face their thoughts can master them. Silence makes you aware of what truly matters, what to continue, what to stop, what to change. So don't run from silence. Run toward it. 5. Reflection turns experience into wisdom. Reflection is the process of learning from your own life. Every morning, after a few minutes of silence, spend time reflecting, not on what you must do, but on what you are becoming. Ask yourself powerful questions. What did I learn from yesterday? What mistakes can I correct today? What am I grateful for right now? What kind of person do I want to be today? These questions awaken your inner awareness. You stop living on autopilot and start living with purpose. Because life doesn't reward the busy, it rewards the aware. 6. The connection between silence and success. All great leaders, thinkers, and creators understood the power of silence. Jesus meditated alone in the desert. Buddha found enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. Einstein said many of his best ideas came during quiet walks. Why? Because silence allows the mind to connect ideas, process emotions, and generate new insights. When you sit quietly in the morning, you align your thoughts with your goals. You stop chasing noise and start moving with clarity. Success is not built in chaos. It is born in calmness. 7. Silence builds emotional stability. Most people react to life instantly. Anger, stress, frustration, comparison. But when you begin your day with silence, you train your emotional muscle. You become more patient, more grounded, and less reactive. Silence creates a gap between what happens to you and how you respond. That gap is where wisdom lives. When someone says something negative, instead of reacting, you pause. When life throws a problem at you, you breathe. That pause, that inner calm, that's the result of your morning silence. It's not weakness, it's control. 8. Create a morning reflection journal. After your silent practice, take a few minutes to write what came to your mind. It could be feelings, ideas, or realizations. This is called reflective journaling. You can use prompts like, "Today, I want to focus on, yesterday taught me that. I feel thankful because one thing I will do better today is." Writing gives shape to your thoughts and helps you track your emotional growth. Over time, when you look back, you'll notice patterns. How your mindset evolved, how your problems changed, and how much wiser you've become. This journal becomes not just a record of days, but a record of personal transformation. 9. Disconnect to reconnect. Before you sit in silence, disconnect from technology. Turn off notifications, put your phone in another room, and avoid the temptation to just check something. When your attention is divided, silence loses its power. For those few minutes, give yourself the gift of being unreachable. The world can wait, but your mind cannot. You are not avoiding the world. You are preparing yourself to face it better. 10. Morning silence builds self-awareness. Silence helps you observe the chatter in your mind, the doubts, the worries, the fears. And as you watch them, you begin to understand. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. Once you realize that, you stop letting random thoughts control your mood. You become the driver of your own mind. This awareness gives you extraordinary power. The ability to stay calm in chaos, to think clearly when others panic, and to act wisely when others react emotionally. That's true power, and it's built in silence. 11. Advanced practice. Silent observation of nature. If possible, step outside in the morning and just observe. The sound of birds, the wind, the rising sun. Don't analyze, don't think. Just observe. This simple act connects you with something greater than yourself. Nature, peace, and the rhythm of life. It reminds you that life is not about rushing. It's about flowing. You realize that silence is not emptiness. It's full of meaning, beauty, and connection. 12. Common misunderstanding. Silence isn't laziness. Some people confuse silence with idleness, but silence is not doing nothing. It is doing the most important thing, preparing your mind for everything that follows. When you begin your day with reflection and awareness, you enter your tasks with focus and purpose. You stop wasting energy on small things because your mind is centered. It's not about slowing down your life. It's about strengthening your direction. 13. The final thought. The sixth secret to changing your life is the power of morning silence and reflection. In silence, you don't lose time. You gain clarity. You don't become weak. You become wise. Every morning, give yourself at least 10 minutes of quiet. No phone, no music, no distraction. Sit with your thoughts. Reflect, breathe. In that sacred space, you'll find answers you've been searching for. You'll reconnect with your purpose. And when you step out of that silence, you'll no longer walk through the day aimlessly. You'll move with direction, intention, and peace. Remember, noise creates confusion. Silence creates transformation. Secret 7. The morning purpose and planning routine. Purpose gives direction to your life. Planning gives it shape. When you combine the two every morning, purpose and planning, you stop living by chance and start living by choice. This is the final and most powerful secret, the practice that turns all your energy, gratitude, discipline, and focus into visible results. Every successful life begins with clarity, a clear sense of why you wake up and how you will use your time. Most people wake up and drift through the day reacting to messages, problems, and random events. But successful people begin their mornings by asking, what matters most today? What steps will bring me closer to my purpose? That single habit separates those who wander from those who win. 1. Purpose, the foundation of every morning. Purpose is the reason behind your actions. It is not something outside of you. It lives within you. When you wake up with purpose, you no longer need motivation to act. Ask yourself, why am I doing what I do? Maybe your purpose is to build a better life for your family, to grow as a person, to serve others, or to reach your full potential. Whatever it is, define it clearly. Because when your why is strong, your how becomes easier. Each morning, remind yourself of that purpose. Speak it out loud. I am here to grow. I am here to make a difference. I am here to use my time wisely. This short mental reminder changes the entire energy of your morning. You stop drifting and start driving your day with intention. 2. The power of daily direction. Imagine waking up and knowing exactly what matters most that day. No confusion, no wasted time, no scattered effort. That's what morning planning gives you. Clarity of direction. When you plan your day before it starts, you reduce stress and increase confidence. You stop being reactive and become proactive. Every minute you spend planning saves you hours later. You make fewer mistakes, you avoid distractions, and you stay aligned with your long-term goals. 3. The morning purpose and planning routine. Step by step. Here's a simple but extremely powerful 7-step process to do every morning. Step 1. Reconnect with your why. 2 minutes. Before touching your phone, sit quietly and remind yourself why you're here. Say in your mind, I am alive for a reason. Today is another chance to move closer to my purpose. This builds emotional alignment. Step 2. Visualize your day, 3 minutes. Close your eyes and see your day before it happens. Imagine yourself calm, productive, confident, and focused. See yourself handling challenges with patience and ending the day feeling proud. Visualization sends a clear message to your subconscious. This is how I want to live today. Step 3. Write down your top 3 priorities. Not 20, not 10, just 3. Because clarity means choosing what truly matters. Ask, if I can only achieve 3 things today, what would make me feel fulfilled? Write them down and commit to finishing them before anything else. This habit builds focus and prevents wasted effort. Step 4. Break big goals into small actions. If one of your priorities is work on my project, break it into actions. Outline one new idea. Review yesterday's work. Send one important email. Small steps create momentum. Momentum creates success. Step 5. Schedule your energy, not just time. Most people plan their day by hours, but great achievers plan by energy. If your energy is highest in the morning, do your most important task then. If you slow down after lunch, schedule lighter tasks. This ensures that your best focus is used where it matters most. Step 6. Set boundaries. Decide in the morning what you will say no to. Every yes to distraction is a no to progress. Boundaries are not walls. They are filters that protect your time and focus. Step 7. End with affirmation. Finish your planning by saying, I know what I want. I know what I must do. I am capable, focused, and disciplined. Your brain believes what it hears repeatedly. Start feeding it certainty every morning. 4. The power of writing. Don't just think, write. Your brain forgets. Paper remembers. When you write your plans, you make them real. Writing forces clarity. It turns vague ideas into clear directions. Keep a morning purpose journal. Each page can include today's date, my purpose reminder, my top 3 goals, my action steps, my reflection line, end of the day. Over time, this journal becomes proof of your discipline, effort, and growth. 5. The link between purpose and productivity. Purpose turns ordinary work into meaningful effort. Without purpose, even success feels empty. But with purpose, even small achievements feel satisfying. People often say, I'm busy. But being busy is not the same as being productive. Busy people fill their days with tasks. Purposeful people fill their days with meaning. So every morning, before you plan your to-do list, plan your why to-do list. Ask yourself, is this task aligned with the life I want to build? If not, either change it or remove it. 6. Aligning your morning with your life. Vision. Your daily plan should reflect your larger goals, your vision for the next 5 or 10 years. If your vision is to be financially independent, ask, what can I do today that moves me 1% closer? If your vision is to be healthier, ask, what small action can I take today for my body? If your vision is to grow spiritually, ask, how can I bring more peace into my morning? Great lives are built one morning at a time. 7. The emotional power of purpose. When you wake up connected to a meaningful purpose, you stop feeling lost. Your energy becomes directed. You stop asking, why me, and start saying, try me. Purpose gives strength during hard days. It keeps you moving when results are slow. It gives meaning to effort, pain, and patience. Without purpose, success feels heavy. With purpose, even challenges feel sacred. 8. Planning builds inner confidence. Planning removes uncertainty. When you know what to do, fear loses its power. You walk through the day with calm assurance instead of confusion. Every time you follow your morning plan and finish what you started, your confidence grows. You begin to trust yourself. You realize you are no longer wasting your life. You're building it. Confidence is not loud. It's quiet clarity, born from daily planning and consistent action. 9. The reflection ritual. At the end of each day, take 5 minutes to reflect. Did I follow my morning plan? What worked well? What needs improvement? Reflection connects today to tomorrow. It turns experience into wisdom and failure into learning. Then, when you wake up next morning, you'll plan smarter, stronger, and with more focus. 10. The common mistake. Planning without purpose. Many people plan their days but still feel empty because they forget to connect their tasks with their purpose. Working without meaning leads to burnout. Purpose without structure leads to frustration. But when you combine the two, purpose and planning, you create a life that feels both meaningful and manageable. You don't just survive the day, you direct it. 11. Morning planning and peace. Planning gives peace. When your day is organized, your mind is calm. You're not chasing time. You're leading it. Chaos disappears because everything has its place. Even if unexpected things happen, you handle them wisely because your foundation is strong. That's the beauty of a planned morning. It doesn't just make your schedule better, it makes you better. 12. The final thought. This is the final and most powerful morning secret. Purpose and planning. It's the habit that connects all the others: intention, energy, discipline, gratitude, and silence into one unified flow. When you wake up every morning knowing why you're alive and how you'll use the day, you stop living by luck and start living by design. So tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes, don't rush. Sit for a moment. Breathe deeply. Remember your purpose. Write your plan. And step into the day knowing exactly who you are and where you're going. Because success doesn't start with the clock. It starts with clarity. And clarity begins with your morning purpose and planning. Every morning gives you two choices: to stay the same or to grow into someone greater. The power is already inside you. You just have to use these 7 secrets and start your day with intention, gratitude, and discipline. Because when you master your mornings, you master your mind. And when you master your mind, you can master your destiny. If you found this video inspiring, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more life-changing motivational lessons every day. Remember, success is not created overnight. It's built every single morning. So wake up, take control, and create the life you deserve.